So we've just cruised over to where the bus is in the shed, because I was sleeping this morning and I was thinking, we haven't had rain here since the 2011 floods, which is 10 years ago. So we're due for a flood, and it's been raining, I'd say, the last 5 days straight. I'm not too sure about the drainage here, because she's a bit clayey too, so it sits on the top. So I'm hoping that, so far so good, because the stables look dry. Let's cross our fingers that none of the wood, she's all good as gold. Thank the Lordy. Whew. Cool. Yeah, I was laying in bed this morning and I turned over to Jill and I was like, I don't know what the drainage is going to be like in that shed, because it's at the bottom of a hill and it's been raining for like 5 days. And
I don't think I've ever gotten up so fast.
Yeah. She's like death warmed up in the morning. It's painful. But had a bit of a spring in her step this morning, that's for sure. But yeah, like it's been raining now for so long. Now this is my little singing corner. Anyway, so yeah, it's just dead set, like 4 or 5 days in a row now. Even the horses are getting a bit soggy, aren't you? Hey? Hello. Yeah, so 4 or 5 days straight of good rain. I'd say we'd be between probably 100, 140 mil, somewhere up there, which is a lot of rain for here. So she is a bit drizzly anyway. I'm glad that that stuff's not soaked. I would have been so devastated if I had to buy all new walls and floors again. Would have been gutted, but happy days. I don't know what I'm going to do actually today, because it's St. Paddy's Day, so I might have to go to the pub for a creaming soda or a lemon, lime and bitters. And it's pouring rain, so we'll figure it out. I might go to Bunnings first and get some waterproofing for the floor, the paint on. But other than that, we'll keep you in the loop.
Welcome into episode 4.
It's floor day!
So the first thing we're doing is we've already rust-proofed all these beams here, all the chassis, all the steel that's going to be under our floor. We're then putting a layer of corflute down, which is this stuff that Jeremy's got here. That's just going to be sort of a layer of insulation, I guess, protection for the floor. We're then putting down a layer of this, which is another insulation. That's paper thin, so we're putting that down. We're then running a few thin wooden beams across it to sort of secure it all in place. We're holding the corflute down with liquid nails, if I didn't mention that. We're then putting the beams down, going to drill those all in as another form of securing everything, and then we're going to put cardboard in between the little thin bits between the boards, just as sort of a soundproof from the road. And then we'll be laying our floorboards, which we are going to waterproof with this epoxy resin. So the good thing about having a YouTube channel is somebody saw that and brought it to our attention and said what you need to do is waterproof them with an epoxy, otherwise they get a drop of water on them, they're going to swell. So yeah, thanks guys, keep the info and tips coming and we're going to get to it.
babe, smashing it so far. We've just got that corflute down. Jilly's just cutting the last bits for the battery well under the bus and the step into the bus, and then we've just got to jimmy up something down the end there where the gearbox comes through, because we still need to obviously access all of that. So she's just trimming that, but that's cool. So once we've done that, we've just got to glue that last bit down, then move some of my stuff. I think Jilly already went through with yous before, but this gear here, it's just an insulator. My phone's going off, but yeah, insulator. We're just going to roll probably 2 of those, so one down the left, one down the right. I'm hoping it should be right. She's thin as, so we can overlap that stuff. That'll then just go down on top, which I'm pretty sure we've already talked about all this, but then I've got some like skirting board stuff just there. I think that's what you're going to call it anyway. So we'll get that, and then we'll just figure out where these beams are back in through here on the bus. So there's one here, one there. So anyway, we're just going to drill those wooden slats, skirtings, whatever, down, pin everything down, and then we're just going to fill him up with cardboard to get it up the same level, and just, like we said, deaden some noise, bit more insulation on the cheaper side, and then waterproof those floorboards and chuck them down. But so far so good. We've got to go and get Za'Kyia to a fiddle lesson. So she's fiddle lessons in about an hour and a half. So we're gonna do another half an hour here. Hopefully get this one down and head off for the day. And we'll be back in the morning to do the next stage. Now this is the hard part, because we don't know where our beams are. Lucky I've got my safety boots on in case I fall through. But anyway, what's happening?
We are done for the day. We've got to head off to fiddle lesson, so we'll be back tomorrow. We'll get these beams, would it be?
Yeah, whatever, slats, beams.
Slats, beams, whatever. We're going to get them down and get all this insulation locked into place.
You done yet?
I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Oh, okay.
I'm done.
We're off for a fiddle. We'll talk to you soon. Morning, guys. Just getting ready to head over and get some stuff done on the bus. She's a bit of a madhouse at the moment. We're just in between places while we get this bus build done, but I've got all my music gear scattered all over the place. I think I got another 5 or 6 guitars at my brother's place. God knows where we're going to put them once the bus is up and going. But yeah, anyway, so we managed to grab a couple of cardboard boxes that we're going to use underneath the floor for soundproofing that spiderweb. Zach's out here just having a bit of a run around, aren't you? Hey, going to cruise over on the swing. Nice. You finished your school for the day?
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, she's just having a bit of a play. Just going to cruise in, see how much, God, spiderweb. See how much work Jeddy's got left to do before we cruise off. You coming in? Some good old teacher Gillian. How's your school going, buddy?
Good.
That's good. Sweet, so we're all set up. Art supplies everywhere. Has he got much to go this morning?
It's got a couple of pages and then this whole book's done.
Perfect. Good work, buddy. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'm going to go get the car ready and then see you at the bus. The weather's turned it on. She's nice and wet. Everything's flooded. Pretty much, I'd say, like, I don't know, 70% of New South Wales, the whole coastline, all of that's flooded. It's Queensland's time now. I think we're supposed to, well, it's flooding now, but we're supposed to get a heap of rain today. Already got a fair bit, but there's plenty more on the way. But we're just going to try and continue on with this floor and hope we can get some done. We're lucky we're inside, but yeah. Anyway, just a little weather update. Off we go. Give us some.
Is that in?
Yeah. Marge, the rains are here. Pouring down outside. Well, whee! She's opening up. It's good. Good rain, but it's the only problem with this area. Have no rain for 10 years and then we get 2 years worth in a week and it destroys everything. But we're not complaining, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's lovely stuff. Jilly's going hard in there, just putting those slats in. They're more a brace than anything. Because the floor is a bit here and there, we're just putting them in, and then yeah, we're just winging it anyway, but we're having fun, and that's the main thing, right? How do you feel, Jill?
Hot. I feel empowered.
Oh yeah, you feel hot.
Like a strong, independent woman.
Yeah. Woohoo. That's good. Smashing it. Still raining too, by the way. Sweet, pretty happy with the progress today. We're going to scoot and pick the kids up, so we don't want to miss that. Hopefully there's not too much more rain to come, but I'm pretty certain there is. So we're just going to move some of our materials up so they don't get wet. But other than that, that's about us at the moment. We're going to cut a couple of smaller ones and put them across so there's a bit more support and a bit more area to screw the floorboards down. But essentially that's part of our plan. We're just measuring up and cutting the floor before we put the epoxy resin on it for the final touch of waterproofing. So yeah, we're just cutting everything to size, measuring it up and everything, and then we're going to look at epoxying the bottom first thing tomorrow morning, let it go off, and then we'll look at doing the top in the afternoon. We'll just keep an eye on it. It's just gonna give these boards a quick rub down with some Terps just to clean any of the sawdust and stuff off them. And I've got that epoxy there ready to go. I just got to put the hardener in it to set it off, and then from there we'll be good to go. So pretty much, yeah, just clean these up. As you can see, there's a bit of sawdust and crap on them. We don't want anything on the surface. So this is the bottom side that we're painting now. So we're gonna put the epoxy on the bottom side. It'll go off, then we can fix the floors to the bus once the epoxy's gone off. Then after that we'll yeah, we'll fix the floor, and once we're happy with that, then we'll epoxy the top, and then the floor will be sealed. We shouldn't have any problems with this stuff, fingers crossed. Just adding our part A and part B. This stuff's pretty lethal on the eyes too, so you all know that I'm one for PPE, so make sure you got something on the eyes, otherwise you could be in a bit of strife. And it stinks really bad, and I should have a mask on, yes. But anyway, as soon as this gets to mixing, which I don't have the proper thing to mix either, I should have a little drill bit, but just gonna mix him up. It's quite liquidy, this stuff, so just going to get it mixed in there, and then Jill and I will be on the go. So we can't really muck around now that the hardener's been put in to set it off. I'd say we've probably got 10-15 minutes, but with it being so watery, we could have longer. But as soon as we pour it in the drip trays, it'll be go, go, go. So we'll see you over at the boards. Finally here at the old putting in our first bit of flooring, so wish us luck and a bit of congratulations. I got the real bit this time, so it just doesn't come out like I don't know, the day after a vindaloo curry. Nah, seriously, I do like vindaloo curries, but yeah, I may have gone through a few too many tubes, but hey, that corflute that no one reckons should be in the bus will still be around when the bus is blowing up. Stuck with 6.5 litres of liquid nail.
How's it going, Jeremy?
Good. Looking pretty good. At the mo. Pretty happy. How's it going, Jill?
It's great to have a floor.
It is, something to stand on.
After just balancing on all these beams for the last, like, what, probably 2-3 weeks, we're going to be able to walk.
Who would have thought? So we got carried away and we just punched it out. Gillian's pretty happy with herself.
We finally, if I ever have to lift another one of these floors, it will be too soon.
So yeah, we're pretty happy with it. One only bit of criticism I can give ourselves is with the floor going that way, we decided to do it that way at the front and across at the back for some unknown reason. But if I could go back now, I probably would have done it this way the whole way through, cross there, cross there, cross there, and so on. Instead of lengthways, but it's all good. We've got the hole for the gearbox there. I'm going to jimmy something up, so it's probably going to be about 4 or 5 inch raised above. As it is now, it sort of just clears it, but we'll do a little bit. I'll be doing some boxing up there. I'll get another little piece. We've got the materials out the back by Gilly, and then here just around the battery well as well. I've just cut out a little bit there. We changed some batteries around and we felt that it was a bit tight, so we've just knocked that out and we're able to get in and out of there pretty easy. So I'm just going to cut another little piece of the floorboard. What are we talking? Waterproofing him. Another one just along the back there. Waterproof him, which we're doing in the morning because we've waterproofed the bottom. We've done an epoxy, wood epoxy sort of thing on the bottom and the sides this morning. And so anyway, we did that, and then we're going to do the tops. So tomorrow, well actually next, what we're doing is we're just going to cruise around with some putty. We're just going to fill in where we've done the screws and everything. Let that sit overnight, and then tomorrow morning when we rock back up to finish off the floor, we will sand them back so they're nice and flush. Then we're going to epoxy the top to waterproof and seal the top of the floor. And then once that's done, that's us. We're probably going to look at, hello, probably going to look at moving it back to Jill's parents' place on the property there, and then we'll have plenty of room to get into it then. But it's been awesome, and we've finally got a floor.
Also, if you can hear that squeaking while he's walking, it's not the floor.
It's not the floor.
Resting against the
We've
bus.
got our walls sitting out there.
Just if you're wondering.
Yeah. Anyway, we got a floor. It's so good to not have to balance along the beams, but yeah, we're pretty happy with it. Anyway, so she's good as gold.
Hey guys, so it's currently Saturday. Jeremy's away for work at the moment, so I'm just sanding back all the putty I put in last night over all the screws and the holes and all that sort of stuff, getting it ready to epoxy it and waterproof it. We have the engineer coming this week, so once he's come, let us know what we can cut, what we can't cut, what we can put where. Things will be a lot more go. So we've just sort of been trying to do whatever we can until we get the go ahead by him, because we don't want to do anything and then have to go back and redo it. So we've just been getting the floor down, getting everything done, and starting this week it will be all systems go. So just a little reminder, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're enjoying it, let us know. If there's any advice, any tips, anything really, let us know, and we will see you on the next episode.